going on, Dragon Ball fans? We're back once again here today with all 7 Dragon Balls gathered, and today, guys, we're going to be sharing our final thoughts and expectations surrounding the Universe 6 characters in particular. Today, guys, we're going to be discussing our final thoughts and opinions and expectations onto the character Frost. Now, going into Dragon Ball Super Episode 32, we actually saw a glimpse of both respective teams, Universe 6 and Universe 7, particularly Universe 6, entering and going towards the Nameless Planet, and one of the characters shown was Frost. Now, I want to discuss a little bit of who Frost is and what he's capable of. Now, honestly, guys, I made a video about him discussing how strong he was a few days ago, talking about his potential strength and whatnot. Now, I do believe this. Now, I don't think Frost is going to be the strongest one on Universe 6's team. I made a video prior to this talking about how Hit might be the strongest one on that respective team, but I do believe that Frost does possess similar traits and qualities that Frieza had in terms of transformations, in terms of, uniqueness and power and stuff like that. So I do believe that over a gradual period of time, the more Frost transforms, and I do believe he does have transformable states, the more transformable states that, Frost has, the stronger he gets, which ultimately means I do believe once he reaches his final form, he's possibly going to hit his max. Now, here's the thing, right? This is just a theory. What if within Universe 6, Frost's race was actually able to master a similar level to how Frieza was able to become golden within Universe 7? But the only difference here is the fact that within Universe 6, they were actually able to, negate the, like the stamina drain and the pressure on the body. Unlike Frieza, who gradually lost his power, what if Frost was actually able to master that form, therefore negating all the negative aspects of the form, carrying all the positives? So who knows? I mean, I do feel as if he does have transformable states. Whether or not they're stronger than a Super Saiyan God is unknown. I personally believe that they just might be on par with Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, Goku and or Vegeta. But again, I don't think Frost is going to be the strongest. I do believe that he is going to be the most interesting character because, given the fact that he's an Arcosian, aka Frieza Clansman, whatever it is you want to call him, he is similar to Frieza, and that was the very first thing that Goku and Vegeta picked up. The second they saw him, within the Nameless Planet, they saw him and they were like, holy shit, it's Frieza. But here's the thing, Frost never realized who or what Frieza is, so that's a good thing because he's unfamiliar with who Frieza was. But again, we don't know his motives, we don't know, where he stands. We do understand the fact that he is the Emperor of Universe 6, but the only difference here between Frieza and Frost is the fact that Frieza was a tyrant, he was a ruthless killer, and Frost is the complete opposite. So whether or not he's vulnerable in terms of fighting due to that nature is unknown, but in terms of being the strongest, my expectations are that he will not be the strongest. I do think that he might be the 3rd strongest. Now, the reason why I say 3rd is because something gives me that vibe that Kabe is actually hiding something that is quite surprising. So I do believe he might be the 2nd strongest, but in terms of Frost, I think everyone will be expecting him to be the strongest, if not the 2nd strongest, only because we just came off of a, freshly fought, battle with Golden Frieza, and so I think it'll be unfair to have this dude be like the strongest because, again, it'll be like a mere reflection of the Frieza battle. So I do think he might be the strongest because something gives off that vibe that Kabe is definitely hiding something that's going to be posing a, credible threat to both Goku, Vegeta, and Monaka in Universe 7. But in terms of transformable states, I do believe he does have transformable levels, and so as a matter of fact, I do believe that he has 2 other levels that we don't know about that will be utilized within the tournament. Again, this is only mere theory and speculation here. This is made before Chapter 9's release, so we don't really know gradually, what Frost has to bring to the table. But in terms of being as strong as a Super Saiyan God, here's my deal. I do believe that he is either going to be as strong as a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, or if not, just slightly above that. And so I don't think he's going to be vastly stronger than them, but I do think he might be slightly above them, which is going to force them to really use their full power against this dude. Whether or not he's stronger than Monaka is the question, because again, we don't know how strong Monaka is, but however how strong he is, he was able to give Beerus a great run for his money. So that raises the question as to how strong is Monaka compared to a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, and then comparing that to Frost. Now, Frost is supposed to be, or at least he was said to be, a character that does have positive energy about him. He doesn't have any negative effects, doesn't have any, signs of violence or evil about him. So that's good because we do know that he's not about that Frieza life, because Frieza was about that life. He was about, taking planets and destroying planets and killing people and stuff. And Frost doesn't seem to give off that vibe, which is good. But in terms of power, I do think that he's going to be either on par with the gods or slightly above that. Now, in terms of who he fights, I think that he just might fight Vegeta. Now, here's the thing. If he does end up fighting Vegeta, that's going to be so awesome because, again, we just came off of seeing Vegeta versus Golden Frieza. So I'm pretty sure Vegeta's going to view this dude as Frieza. And given the history that Vegeta has with Frieza, that's going to make the fight that much more interesting because it's going to build tension, it's going to build emotion, and it's going to build ego because Vegeta's going to want to prove himself against this guy. And I'm pretty sure, this guy's going to want to prove himself against Vegeta. So whatever comes out of this is going to be fun either way. Can you imagine if they swerve us all and they make Frost fight fight Monaka. Like, that's going to be really fun. I do think that Frost is not weak. However, if they do end up making him very weak, weaker than what he seems, it's going to be a giant swerve because we're all expecting him to be super strong, and I do think he will be super strong as compared to Piccolo, to Goku, Vegeta. I'm not entirely sure about Monaka. I'm not entirely sure about, you know, the gods, Beerus and Champa, but I do think, you know, given the circumstance that he is the Emperor of Universe 6, that gives him a credible title, and that probably gives him a lot to look forward to because he probably has great power that nobody has ever seen before. So it's very interesting because he is a mere reflection of what Frieza was in Universe 7, except within Universe 6, we don't know what kind of powers they have mastered, we don't know what kind of levels they have, and we don't know what they have to bring to the table. So that's what makes Frost really interesting here. Now, I want to ask you guys right now, what are your overall thoughts surrounding Frost and how strong he might be? Do you guys believe that Frost is going to have powers that are going to surpass Golden Frieza, or do you guys believe that he will be slightly below Golden Frieza? And in terms of Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyans, do you guys believe that Frost will have powers that are either going to be on par with them or slightly stronger than the gods themselves? What are your overall thoughts on Frost's presence, and do you guys believe that he does have potential to win the tournament for Universe 6 if they were going down that route? And let me know down in the comment section below on who do you expect Frost to fight. Do you think that Frost is going to fight Goku, Vegeta? Do you think he's going to fight Piccolo? Do you guys think he's going to fight, you know, Monaka? Like, what are your overall thoughts on what and who Frost is going to fight, and essentially where would he rank in terms of that fight? Comment down below. Again, I made a video similar to this about Hit, and a lot of you guys seem to agree that Hit is going to be a very, very credible threat, that he might be an evil character, and that he might be the strongest. So in terms of that, where does Frost stand? Like, if Frost were to fight someone like Hit, for example, right, just out of mere speculation here, like, where would he rank? Given the circumstance that he is, you know, an Arcosian Frieza clansman, where would he rank amongst the entire group of both Universe 6 and Universe 7? I would like to know down in the comment section below. Once again, guys, thank you all for watching. If you guys are Dragon Ball fans, don't forget to subscribe. That way you guys don't miss a single episode and or updates. If you guys enjoyed, if you guys cannot wait for episode 32 where everyone's going to go to the Nameless Planet, and smash that like button, guys. Leave your overall thoughts down in the comment section below. Please help rate, share, and subscribe to help the channel out. It really means a lot to me. Thank you all for watching. Once again, tune in for the next update, and alongside that, I'm going to be making a video about the community itself. I'm going to be showcasing a lot of your comments and whatnot, so make sure you guys are interactive. Thank you all for watching once again. Tune in for more. I really wonder what Frost has to bring to the table. I do think that he is going to be a great challenge to whoever he fights. Then again, I don't think he's going to be the strongest, but I do think he's going to have quite an interesting run going into this. So thank you all for watching once again. Tune in for more, and I'll be seeing you all later, guys. Take it easy. Peace.